So I thought for my first YouTube video ever that I would answer a question that a lot of people have asked me. They've asked me, how do I do what I do? And by what I do, I mean travel around the world and move to different countries and get jobs in these countries. For me, it's not so much a question of how do I do what I do, but why. I travel and move to different countries and work in different countries because I love it. Because there's nothing that makes me happier in the world than seeing the world and experiencing new things and meeting new people and trying new jobs. A lot of people in this world will go through life and they will get out of high school, go to college, major in something maybe they're interested in, maybe not. And they end up getting a job. Maybe they like their job, maybe they don't. Maybe they'll have a family, or maybe they won't. But anyway, most people go through life with a set path, so to speak. And for me, it just hasn't worked out that way. I never really found what I wanted in college, so I didn't pursue that route very much. Then I started working. I never really found a job that I liked. I was just working to pay the bills. Then one day, I lost my job and I got laid off. And I thought, what am I going to do now? I was really bummed out. But I'd always been interested in traveling and done some traveling previously. So I decided I was going to move to Australia and live there alone for a year and work. It was a big decision, but it didn't take me very long to decide because I realized if I didn't do it, I was going to regret it for the rest of my life. For forever, I would have always wondered how my experience would have been if I had gone to Australia. So I did it. I booked my ticket and I moved to Australia. I had no job, no house, no nothing. I just moved there with my stuff. I got started. And at first, it was pretty lonely. And I didn't know very many people. I didn't have a job. I didn't have any roots really. But then, after a month or two, I got my feet under me. I moved in with a really nice girl and got everything started. And before you knew it, I was living life and having fun. You know, I just heard recently something that I really liked. Said, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And I think that's really true. I can tell all of you, go travel, go see the world, but why should you listen to me? You know, traveling is my passion. It's what I do, but why I do it is because it's my passion. So you've got to find your passion in life, no matter what that is. You don't want to just exist. You really want to live life. At least I do. And I try to the best of my ability. Steve Jobs, he said, don't let others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. If there's something that you want, you gotta take it. You know? You only get to live this life once. You get one shot at this. And that's it. So if you're gonna be here on this earth, you might as well enjoy yourself. Don't go through life just drifting. Just find what you love and do it. Now, obviously, everyone's dreams and passions are different. But if you're not happy with your life, change it. But if you do what you've always done, you'll be what you've always been. You have to make the change in your life. Nobody else can do it for you. And luckily, I'm just 27, but I've learned that already. At this point in my life, I've been to over 15 countries. I've worked in 4 of them, and I'm really enjoying life, really following my passion. And a lot of my friends and family think I'm crazy for leaving all the time, never staying in one place, and not in America for the majority of the time. People say, why don't you just come home and settle down and get a family and get a job? I think one day that will happen for me, but for now, no. Because if I did that now, I wouldn't be happy. I would be hating life. And I really have to give a big thank you to my friends and family back home because even if they don't agree with what I do and why I do it, they still support me. Even if they think I'm crazy, they still let me do it. Especially my parents. I know they want me to come home and have a family and a job and a normal life, but they know that this is what makes me really happy and they let me do it. And that's really big for me. I really appreciate their support. So, you know, I don't think that millions of people are going to watch this YouTube video. I'm not trying to be overly inspiring. I know Tony Robbins. I mean, I'm a guy sitting in my bed talking to himself for a YouTube video. But whoever watches this, I hope that you take something away from this and just know that I'm no different than anybody else. I'm not special. I'm just a regular guy. The only difference between me and you is I found my passion in life and I have a willingness to go after it, even if that means trying something completely new, going places alone, going to new countries where you don't speak the language, traveling around the world, having uncertainty in my life. But I love it. I thrive on that uncertainty. And you know what? No matter where I am in the world, no matter what language they speak, I always meet people and get friends and get a job and everything just works out. So you cannot let yourself be paralyzed by that fear of what if this doesn't work, or what if. You can't let that stop you. You just have to take the leap and go do it. You know, if I would have said, well, what if it doesn't work out in Australia? Then I never would have met one of my best friends in the whole world. I never would have got to work in Australia. I never would have met all the people that I met and saw all the things I got to see in Australia. Then I moved to New Zealand, worked there, and I traveled South America. And I moved to Thailand, worked there. Now I'm back in South America teaching English in Colombia. You just have to grab life by the horns and take it. You know? Don't let your logical brain override your passion for life all the time. Of course, it's good to think about things and make sure you're making the right decision. Sometimes you just have to go with it. So, that's basically it. That's why I do what I do, because I love it, and it's what makes me happy. And am I crazy? Maybe, but I'm really loving it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've had some great experiences and met some great people just by having a willingness to try something new and something different. That's my hope for you, that this little video will inspire you in your own life to try something new and something different, even if it's just a little step. You don't have to leave the country or do anything like that, but when you wake up tomorrow, just commit to yourself to try one thing new. Talk to a stranger. Eat at a new place. Go somewhere new. Little things. You just have to shake your life up. Because nobody wants to live the same boring life over and over. You don't want to hate your job, hate your life. You don't have a reason for getting up every day. My reason is for trying something new. And I hope that all of you will also try something new. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap this up. Y'all take care. Bye.